Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Anyway, so something weird happened today, and so I thought I'd make a video about it. On Mondays, our local newspaper doesn't come, but Tuesday through Saturday, the paper comes, and I go across the street and I put my neighbor's paper on her porch because she has some, I think, hip or back issues or something. She is a retired nurse, and like many retired nurses, that worked in medical care for a long time. A lot of them end up having, back, hip, joint problems, all that from the hard work they do all their life. So I always try to cross there and put it up so she can reach it on her little porch. So anyway, this morning, I sent my husband off to work, walk him out to the car. Everything's all great. I got plans of getting a bunch of stuff done each day here at the mama's house. And so I am looking for something he lost. He lost his medical card last night. He said it flew out of his wallet and landed somewhere in the bedroom or something, and he couldn't find it. But, of course, I'm going to find it. So I'm lifting up stuff and moving it, and I pulled a muscle in my back, and it hurts. I'm not one to take medicine because can't swallow pills, but I have always have children's Motrin around. So I can shake it and take some. So I took some, and it's not all that bad. I've kind of hurt my back before, but it kind of is not comfortable. And normally I would be walking outside in the morning, probably around 7 o'clock ish, to get the neighbor's paper. But I didn't because my back was hurting, and I wanted to make sure I felt a little bit better before I went across the street and up her driveway. It's a hill a little bit. And, I didn't want to be in pain crossing the street because cars come so fast and get run over. Well, guess what happens? At around 7 o'clock ish, there's this big boom, and all this thunder. I didn't see the lightning, but it's like the sky opened up and all this rain came out. Now, anybody who knows me really, really well knows I grew up in Southwest Michigan. We had lightning and thunderstorms. I grew up in a house where I remember the lightning hit the TV antenna and it busted our television. That's my memory of it. And really big storms. But I found out in adulthood, I'm scared of that stuff. As a kid, I wasn't. But as an adult living here now in Northern California, we don't get that kind of stuff. Not in the city I live in. It's very, very rare. So rare that I'm looking on the community page and people are thinking, was that an earthquake? What was that? And we actually, I guess, had hail too. And it just was weird. It was came out of boom, nowhere. And I thought, I could feel the vibration. Some people felt their houses shake. They said, I looked. I didn't feel that, but I didn't know what was going on. But it just was loud. It was fast. But you know what was weird? That's the normal time I'd be walking outside. If I would have been walking outside across the street when that happened, because it just was so fast. It was yeah, it was cloudy, whatever, but then boom. you know? So what a blessing that was. Well, anyway, so I can't, I never did, I didn't go outside during the rain, of course. I wasn't going to do that. And I took the Motrin, but I was kind of hungry and I was feeling kind of scared and I needed to comfort myself. So I ate my husband's ice cream. Yeah, it is his ice cream. It's his cream de leche or whatever it's called. Dulce de leche? Something like that. Haagen-Dazs. The hog in the house. Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I ate it. It wasn't one of those, it's those little containers, but yeah, I ate his ice cream. It had a spoon and a half missing. He eats a spoon at a time, a tablespoon at a time, just for the taste and flavor. And hey, what is it? 2 cups, a cup, 2 cups of ice cream, a pint? That's nothing. That's no amount of ice cream. Yeah, I ate it. Okay, so I sent him a message that in the message, I'm trying to tell him that I ate his ice cream because normally, doing this, I would go down and to the store and replace it. But my back is still hurting and I don't want to get in my car and I don't want to drive if it's going to start raining. I'm kind of don't like that. So I'm sitting here in the chair and I keep standing up and stretching and I'm going to take a bath. I'm waiting for the water heater to make sure the water is real hot. And I'm going to go in my mom's, she's got this, walk-in tub that has jets and stuff and it's going to make me feel better and I'm going to soak in that but I got to wait and I keep standing and sitting to make sure I stretch out and walking, but it's still hurting. Not as bad as it's hurt in prior times when I've done something dumb, but yeah, I'm not lifting that bed anymore. That was just stupid. was stupid, and I didn't find his medical card. I did give him a replacement card because I always keep a replacement card, but he's got to get another card so I can have another replacement card for him. Yeah, when I gave it to him and he was panicking, he had lost it. I'm like, here, honey. I knew I had a backup card. And so he's like, oh, you always take care of me. Well, yeah. Well, your ice cream took care of me. I feel so guilty about eating his ice cream. Kind of. Toodles.